guys, so welcome to the vlog. My name is MisterET, and today we're going on an adventure. So as you can see, I'm already on the road. It's 8:52 a.m. on a Saturday, and today we're driving from Quebec City all the way to Montreal, and we're there to check out a couple things. So first off, we're going to look at something to give the MK7 GTI a little bit more power, and then we're going to look at something much bigger. So stay tuned, stick around until the very end of this vlog today, and you'll see what that big ticket item is. So we've gone through a bit of snow and hail and everything, and this is what the road currently looks like. About 45 minutes away from our destination. So we're on the Pont Victoria Bridge, and Montreal is right there, so we're getting there, boys. Okay guys, so the first stop in our journey was an absolute success. Once we get back home and we're no longer on the road here, I'll show you what the heck I'm talking about. Stay tuned. So guys, still on the road. We just stopped at our second stop. Didn't really film anything. Today we were actually checking out a car. I was actually checking out a 2011 Subaru WRX STI, a car that had 265,000 kilometers on it, a car that had an engine that was knocking, and a car that of course was discounted, found on Kijiji. Thought it was really interesting, so decided to speak to those guys, ask a few questions. Told me there wasn't really any rust on the car or anything like that, so I decided to make the trek up. Checked out the car, and unfortunately there's quite a bit of rust on there. The underneath was pretty nice. There was one rocker panel that had rust on it. There was one front fender that had rust on it. The roof had a bit of rust on it as well. I do live in Quebec, so during the winter that's pretty hard on cars, so there is a tendency for rust to form. I was hoping to avoid that on this car, and it would have been a good buy without rust and with simply just the engine to replace. But unfortunately, a bit too much rust for me, so decided not to go forward with the purchase. So I am on my way back to Quebec City now, and I guess the next part to this vlog will actually be talking about what I did purchase while I was in Montreal. So stay tuned for that. So we're finally back at home after about 6 hours or so of driving today, and the car is absolutely filthy. Just have a look at this. The front isn't too bad. Look at the sides, look at the garage floor. Look at the back. So she's gonna need a really good wash here. Oddly enough, the only thing that isn't really that dirty is this here. So we're gonna have to clean it up. And we went all this distance for this. Okay, different shirt, different day. Car's clean, well, except for the engine bay. So we did end up purchasing the Burger Motorsports JB4. This is going to come with the Map 1 program. I do not have any cables to adjust it right now. I'll probably end up buying some at some point. I will not bore you with the installation of this piggyback on the car. I'll actually fast forward that part.
The only thing is that I will recommend that you remove the battery to pass one of the cables. That's going to make your life a lot easier. But you are looking for impressions of how this drives, how this feels, if it feels faster, if it's worth the money. So let's fast forward to that. Okay, I lied. Again, different shirt, different day. Love my GTI stuff. So I'm done installing everything on the car, and I thought before giving impressions, I'd give you guys a few tips for when you're installing this. So there's 3 plugs on the JB4. The first plug is really at the front here. Easy peasy, that takes 2 minutes. The second plug is just on the front of the engine over here. That takes another 2 minutes. Very easy. The third plug everyone talks about, nobody shows you where it is. It's actually at the very bottom of the engine on one of the plastic charge pipes with the map or the map sensor. You actually have to remove the shield or the tray that's underneath the car. I can't really access it from the top, so you have to make sure that you have the equipment to jack up your car when you're doing that. And it is a pain to clip and unclip, even with a screwdriver and everything. So I removed the map sensor, and once that was off the car, it made the life a lot easier. The other piece that's a bit harder is from inside the car when you're passing the cable through that connects to the JB4. There's kind of a nipple really close to, basically for me, what is the clutch pedal, because I have a manual. And I ended up cutting the very end of that with a pair of scissors to make it sneak the wire through a lot easier. And it comes in at the very, very back here, so you do need to remove your battery to make your life easier. Now, once everything's installed and you turn the car on, you will have some codes showing up for the first 30 seconds. It didn't really last any longer than that for me. And then I could drive the car normally, and I didn't have an issue since then. It's actually been a week, so I gave it a ton of time to really test it out, see how it was, see how I thought it felt and everything. And I haven't had any of the codes or any drivability issues with it. So let's install a GoPro inside the car and give you guys some impressions of how this thing feels, because that's what you're looking for.
So, to film the reaction part of this video, I'm here with my daughter Alex.
Hey.
And she hasn't been inside the front of the car with the JB4 installed, so this is going to be her first time actually feeling full power. So we've deactivated traction control fully. We're just about to get on to the highway here, and we'll see what she thinks. You ready? Start by taking this curve. GTI is pretty good in the curve as well, and let's go. So what do you think?
It's nice.
Is it faster than before?
Yeah.
So, there you have it. All you need to do is plug 3 wires, connect the O2 sensor, pass one through the cabin, and you've just bolted on some extra horsepower without any other effort. Great purchase. I'm really happy. Bought this used for only $400 Canadian. And would I do it again? Absolutely. Does it feel like I'm going to have any issues with it? No. And am I pretty happy? Absolutely. So, my name is MisterET. If you like this type of content, hit that subscribe button. Leave a like. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. And I look forward to seeing you guys in our next video.